And we've got a really special segment to start off the show today. We're going to talk about Cover2 Resources. It's an organization helping opioid users and their loved ones find help.
Yes, and I think that it's something, especially in Ohio, we can say we may know somebody who's been affected by this. Joining us today is Greg McNeil, founder and executive director of Cover2 Resources, along with Jordan Lebovitz, a Nuremberg, Paris attorney. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Much.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So, Greg, can you tell us first how Cover2 was inspired?
Cover2 was inspired by my son, Sam, who we lost on October 23rd, 2015, to a heroin overdose.
We're so sorry.
Thank you. So Sam struggled after it was just a pain pill. He went to the ER and was overprescribed pain pills and ended up very quickly getting hooked. And that led him to an 8-year addiction to pain pills and ultimately to opioids, which led to heroin. Mm-hmm. And so in the end, he lost his battle after 8 years, and we were just stunned because we felt as though that we did everything that we needed to do as a family. We felt as though, you know what, when you find out that you have a loved one who's struggling with opioid dependence, what do? You know, in the media, it's presented as if you find a great rehab, you send them off to that, and you know what, they're going to come back after 90 days all bright and shiny and ready to go. That's not reality. It's really lifelong, that battle.
Right.
And that's something that is, it's a struggle out there. Substance use disorder is lifelong, and I think we as a country just have to realize the fact that we have to look at it entirely differently, completely differently. It can't be just a quick thing.
No, and it's talking about it and doing what you are that makes a difference, because I think it's almost taboo as much as we have it in the media, really telling a story and bringing it close to home. I mean, thank you for that, because we understand. And Jordan, I'm going to bring you in here a second and just, you know, talk about why this is important to the company.
It really is important to our law firm, Nuremberg, Paris, because, you know, representing people who are involved in motor vehicle accidents, truck accidents, and other sorts of, you know, workplace injuries, they often are prescribed these types of medications. And unfortunately, I personally have suffered 2 losses. 2 of my clients have passed away after being prescribed, and then eventually leading to overdoses and their deaths. So it really is a universal problem. It affects everybody, rich, poor, black, white. It doesn't matter who you are. It affects everyone, and we're really proud to partner with this organization. They're really doing great things.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing so much to help, and as Greg mentioned, it can start with just a simple injury, and then that kind of is the gateway. Greg, can you tell us about where did the name Cover2 Resources come from?
So there's 2 reasons for Cover2. The first is the fact that Sam loved football. He was a great athlete, and he was a defensive back on his team. And Cover2, for those that are sports fans, people know that that's a defensive scheme, very popular defensive scheme used in the NFL. But probably more profoundly, we named it Cover2 because of the fact that we felt as though we had it covered. We felt as though with Sam, we did what we needed to do. We got him the help that he needed. And we were woefully ill-prepared for this battle. And so this is our second shot to provide the education and advocacy for other families in the hopes that we change the outcome. And if we change the outcome for even one family, that'll be huge.
And you are going to do just that. There's a podcast series too, correct?
Yeah. Our Cover2 PPT podcast series, that stands for People, Places, and Things that are making a difference in the opioid epidemic. And for those that are familiar with recovery, they understand that the words people, places, and things, that resonates with them. Because recovery is all about changing the people, places, and things that you're used to going around. It's in essence, reinventing your life. And so we're really, really happy about the fact that over the course of the last 2 years, we've met some incredible people. We've put together 171 podcasts now where we've interviewed just unbelievable individuals that are making a difference in the opioid epidemic, people from all walks, from treatment all the way through harm reduction and you name it, education, prevention. And through this process, what's happened is we've identified some programs that are working and working very well. And I'm excited to say that we brought some of them back here to Northeast Ohio.